Hey everyone, thanks for joining. Today we're going to be diving into our best team onboarding software for 2025. Now, these tools are specifically designed to make onboarding smoother, faster, and way more engaging. So, if you've not heard of some of these options like Bamboo HR, Rippling, Gusto, Connect Team, Guide, and more, then stay tuned because I will be giving you a quick high level dive into what you can expect from these tools and why I like them. I have used quite a few of these in the past, so I am focusing specifically on tools that are easy to use, easy to navigate, super reliable, and ones that can scale with your business. So I will be giving you a quick glimpse into their unique features, possibly some of their pricing models, and the types of teams that they're perfect for so that you can pick the right fit for your business and start onboarding like a pro. Now let's dive into it. So you have probably heard of Bamboo HR. They are apparently number one rated HR software in 2024 by a number of different vendors or reviewers. However, they are popular for a good reason. So they are really easy to use. They do manage a lot of functionalities. So hiring and onboarding being just one of those tools. Um, but they do manage things like HR data and reporting, payroll and time, benefits administration, employee experience, performance management, compensation, benefits, all that kind of stuff, all in one tool, which I really like. In terms of why I like them, so they're rated number one, often with SMBs because of the intuitive interfaces. So for me, it's all about the look and feel of a tool, how easy it is to get the rest of your team to use it. I do like them because they've got really great dashboards. There's a lot of customizable onboarding features, which is really important if you are looking at the onboarding features of the tool, and you do need it to fit into your business. I do prefer those that do have some customizable workflows and things like that. That really makes it a super attractive option for a business with different requirements within multiple teams. Now, it's also great for onboarding because you can do tailored checklists, you can collect e-signatures, and you can introduce new hires to your company in a seamless and professional way, which is really important when you are focusing on hiring and onboarding. Now, they do offer a lot of other functionalities as mentioned. So if you are looking for a bit of an all-in-one tool, do have a look at them. They do have multiple plans. However, they're not transparent about their pricing, which is one of my pet peeves when it does come to these things. You do have to request a quote on their website. However, um, it's easy enough to do so. So have a look at them. They may be a good fit for your business. Right, diving straight into the next one is Rippling. They do offer a video tour, so you can take that if you'd like to see more information about the business. Now, they are, again, super powerful, another all in one tool. Now, they've got automated onboarding workflows as well, which is a plus for me, but they are very mobile focused. So, that is a big focus of their experience. And if we just collapse this, you'll notice that they are quite focused on the IT and finance side of things. So they do have a HR, IT, and finance and device provisioning all in one platform, which is quite nice as a unique selling point in terms of them. So as you can see, they do offer a lot of capabilities in terms of policies, analytics, that kind of thing. So if you are quite focused on specifically functionalities around compliance, also a really good option for you. They do deal with mainly these kinds of industries, so keep that in mind. However, they do deal with multiple company sizes, so you can scale this option as you go. Now, one of the unique selling points for me in terms of the HR and I'm going to say HR and onboarding portion of the platform is that when you are onboarding your employees, they do allow you to handle the issuing of laptops and granting app permissions and enrolling them in payroll and benefits all within the tool. And it's all in one automated workflow, which I really like. So it does save a lot of time when needing to manage things like onboarding, which can be, really time consuming. So they are a good option to have a look at in terms of what you may need. All right. Now, going on to our next is Gusto. I like Gusto. They do, again, offer a lot of features and products within their tool. So, again, depending on your requirements, perhaps as a small business, you are only looking for specific functionalities and you just need things like payroll and employee benefits and a fraction of HR, like onboarding and hiring. They are a great option for businesses like that. So, they do have again, like a lot of integrated functionalities like payroll benefits. They do automate a lot of the onboarding tasks, which is a plus, including things like e-signatures. So here we've got onboarding checklists, e-signatures. Again, much like Rippling, you can do software provisioning from within the tool. You can handle things like background checks as well. Of course, it does go through a partner, but I do like a tool that can integrate this all into one place so that you're not managing multiple functionalities or multiple tools across different platforms. So anything like that for me that is able to manage us all in one platform is a plus. Um, They've got a lot of great features, as mentioned. Of course, things like performance reviews and goal tracking all integrated into the tool. Another one of my favorite things is that they actually do automated offer letters, new hire paperwork, things like benefits enrollments, and everything goes straight into payroll. So, again, no separate systems to manage. So, overall, a great function to have a look at. You are able to create a free account initially, so it is worth having a look at if you are interested. Um, I quite like this because they do have very transparent pricing and pricing plans. So if you're interested, go have a look. They do range from around about $49 per month to their premium option for larger scale businesses that goes up to around $180 a month. So great option to have a look at. Um, yeah, that is Gusto. Next, we're going to take a look at Workbrite. So this is a really great global tool to manage things like onboarding. They've got really great employee dashboards. So that is one of the things that I like. They are used by a number of really well-known businesses because of their great user experience. Um, you are able to manage a lot of the compliance and HR, federal tax forms, that kind of thing, all within the same tool, which I quite like. And as mentioned, very much focused on HR compliance services. So nice to have that all within the tool itself. And very much mobile focused or mobile first focus, should I say. So you are able to handle remote or field staff. You can manage mobile documentation and uploads, which I quite like, including things like I-9 verification and real-time onboarding tracking, which is really cool. Now, overall, a lot of products within the tool. So here we go. We've got a little synopsis of what they do offer. So if you are specifically focused on some of these, have a look at them. They do have different pricing depending on what you are looking for, and they have different tiers. However, you do have to request a quote for that. And once requested, you may be given an option depending on what kind of tier you're looking at. So do have a look at at Workbrite. They are a great tool to consider. But overall, very transparent on their pricing plans as well, which is a plus for me. Now, taking a quick look at Connect Team. So another one of your team management tools all within one app. Now, they mainly focus on things like timesheeting and schedule management, but you can do a lot of other onboarding and training HR components within the tool, which I really like. Now, they are quite focused on things like, I want to say like hourly employees and time management and time sheeting. However, you can integrate with a lot of other tools like Gusto, like QuickBooks, a lot of your payroll tools as well, and manage a lot of your HR and onboarding functionalities within the same tool itself. So I quite like them. Again, they do offer a free trial, worth taking a look at. It is really easy to use, super easy to set up. I found it one of the easier ones to do. and really easy in terms of if you were to be onboarding new users into using the software yourself, I would find the learning curve quite low with this, which is really a huge plus for me. They are quite well rated just due to a lot of the great reviews out there, and for good reason. I do find them really easy to use. They're also very well priced. So if you are a small organization and you're looking at just a basic plan, that's just going to be $29 and ranging up to custom pricing plans for your enterprise customers. So do take a look at them. Really great tool to use, and they keep on prompting me for a free trial here. So it is worth checking out if that is something that you are interested in. Now, next up, we've got HiBob. Again, another one of those great HR platforms. So specifically focused on culture-driven onboarding. They've got really great employee engagement features. So that is something that they pride themselves on. They do onboarding workflows. They can handle things like performance management. They do integrate with a number of different systems as well. So if they don't have something that you're specifically looking for, you are able to integrate with this with other tools and make it work for you, which I really like. So super easy. As mentioned, they're very focused on culture. However, really great in terms of the onboarding functionalities as well. They've got things like interactive timelines, welcome messages. They do things like pulse surveys, which is also a really great plus. And I find that that generally helps people feel like kind of connected to the team from day one, with things like pulse surveys and things like that. So overall, really nice. I like that you can do a lot of personal touches and manage a number of tasks for your new hires with a really great user interface. So a lovely option to consider if that is something that you're looking for. HiBob is a great option to look at. Now, much like the other tools that we've looked at, they do prefer a get custom pricing quotation. Not ideal, however, worth looking at if you are very focused on employee engagement and culture. Then one of my other favorite tools that I always come back to when it comes to onboarding is Guide. Now, although not typically specifically just for onboarding and not for HR. However, if you are looking to create video guides, especially for a number of onboarding processes, and especially where it is repetitive, this is a great tool to look at. Um, Now, they do have an automatic capture. I've used this before. If you are someone like me who prefers to have a voiceover running, this is a great option. You can pick different voices, different languages, different accents, and you will be able to create processes within minutes, really professional onboarding and or training documentation all within the tool itself. And you can broadcast specific videos straight to your employees or to potential customers. So really great for clarity, really great if you also need to edit your videos, which I really like. And you can use this for a number of different functionalities within your business. So if you do things like training, really, really great to have a look at as well. They do give you a really good example of the onboarding functionality within the tool. So a really great option to have a look at and also really well priced. So if you've not heard of Guide before, definitely check it out. They do have a free plan available and you'll be able to create up to 25 how-to videos. Um, Again, not that complex to get to grips with. So even someone like me who'd not used a video editing tool like this before, I found this super simple to set up, really easy to get going, and really straightforward to create really professional onboarding steps within minutes. So also another fantastic option to look at. Now, there are a lot of other tools out there for your business. However, it is important to remember what you are looking for in a tool like this. Are you looking for something integrated, or are you looking for something that is very specific to a specific set of features that you're looking for? Then consider those tools whichever suits your organization best. Thanks for watching.